Hi everyone, Becky here. All right, back to the grind. So doing the next batch of words from here, we're working backwards from 透气 to this one, 甜美. All right, so I give it to DeepSeek and we'll go through example sentences, and if there's anything that's, I don't know, worth delving into, we'll delve, will we not? 甜美. Oh, we're going. All right, let's not go into it. But anyway, 甜美. 甜美, sweet, beautiful, presumably describing, I don't know, a smile or something. 笑容很甜美. Sweet, pleasant, happily. Yeah, maybe we'll put a little 很甜美. Or it can be 很甜美. 声音 sound, 笑容笑得很甜美. 嗓音. Yeah, all right. So sounds and smiles and things can be sweet. All right. Next, 甜蜜. 甜蜜. 甜 sweet 蜜. Also sweet or honey. 甜蜜. 它的生活很甜蜜. No, I don't know how. Okay, so it's obviously an adjective, but how can it describe 生活? Happy. All right. 它的生活很甜蜜. Obviously, these are positive words, so it describes a good life. 事情上我是很甜蜜的. I'm very. I don't. Maybe that's just a translation. 住在这儿很甜蜜. So this is sweet, like sweet. Oh, it's sweet. Something like that, right? 事实上我是很甜蜜的. This is not giving me very good examples. 总的在一开始觉得很甜蜜. Okay. 爱的感觉很甜蜜. So the feeling of love is very 甜蜜. Right. 他们在一起看起来很甜蜜. Oh, they look very sweet together. That's a good example. All right, we got that. That's a good example. Got that example. That'll do. They look sweet together. Yeah, the dictionaries consider 甜美 and 甜蜜 as synonyms. Yeah, the dictionary has this. Okay, example. 甜美的日子. They're like happy days. Okay, so it means like sweet, but is used figuratively to describe days, like happy days. And 甜蜜, 孩子们笑得那么甜蜜. So children's smile, a child's smile. All right. Anyway, it's pretty obvious they're going to be positive adjectives. Yeah, 很甜美, 很甜蜜. So realistically, you don't really need to know what they mean. It just says 他的生活很甜蜜. It's like his life is good, or their life is good. Her smile is good, basically. All right. 天平. Is this one of these scales? 用天平称一下重量. 称 this one. So we'll put this in Google image search. Yeah, mass balance. Come on. Google image search. Yeah. So I guess this looks like the character Tian or Ping. No, it'll be the Ping would be the verb. No, I don't know. Tianping is this. Libra. Is that Tianping? I don't know what the zodiac, the Western zodiac is. Tianping. All right. Anyway, that's that. I don't really care. 天桥, yeah. 天桥 refers to a bridge, like a pedestrian bridge over a busy road. 天桥, yeah. This one, overhead walkway. So you see them in big cities. You want to look for 天桥 to cross, yeah, roads like this. 天桥. 过马路, 请走天桥. Yeah, it's very safe. 天生, this is innate, right? 天生 or like it came with birth or something like this. Yeah. 他天生就会唱歌. So he naturally can sing, has a singing disposition. So it functions somewhat like an adverb here, right? It's modifying 会, 就会. So here. Anyway, 天使 is angel. I guess it's literally sky ambassador. I've never thought about that before, but it is sky ambassador. Anyway, here is your sky ambassador. 天使, yeah. 使 is 大使. Be like ambassador or something. Yeah. So sky, if you change that to sky ambassador. Yeah. Or maybe the Tian is God. God's ambassador. Maybe. I don't know. 天使 angel. Let's move on. 孩子像天使一样纯真. 纯真 is like pure or innocent or naive even. This sort of thing. Yeah. Kids are like angels. Are pure like angels. 天堂. All right. This is heaven. 天堂. This thing. Some religions have this, I guess. Maybe most religions have this. There appears to be some game here. I don't know. I don't recognize these games. But 天堂 is heaven. 这里的风景如天堂. Yeah, the scenery is like heaven. So yeah, it is used figuratively in Chinese. So you can describe things like heaven, and yeah, it means it's a very nice place to be. All right. 天线. I don't know. Skyline? It literally says skyline. 电视天线坏了. Is it an aerial? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't really think about this stuff anymore. Yeah, television antenna is broken. I mean, I don't really watch TV. I go on YouTube. Hello. Apparently this is YouTube, so yeah, anyway. 天线, I don't really care. 天性, I think 天性 is quite like 天生. Nature, innate tendency. I don't know the difference. 善良是她的天性. Yeah, so her innate tendency is to be kind. That looks like a noun though, whereas this one functioned as an adverb. Let's look at it. Look at some examples. 天生儿童天生好表现自己. 天生 Oh, all right. I don't think that's a good example. I don't know why there's a hole there. 他是个天生的领袖. So, and this is an adjective. She's a natural leader. 她并非天生的领袖. So he's 并非 or 并不是天生的领袖. He's definitely not a natural leader. So that's an adjective. Functioning as an adjective. This looks like an adverb. This looks like an adverb. 天生是 adverb. 一些人天生好运不断，不是吗? Are born lucky. So this is modifying this. Modifying fortunate or lucky. Adverbs can modify adjectives too. All right. And 天性. Is this a noun? It looks like a noun. All right. 母亲的宽厚天性. Okay, so her mother's innate nature. This would be generous or something. Forgiving. Okay, no, generous is a better translation. Generous innate nature. 她天性善良. So this is functioning as a modifier of this adjective. So that would mean it's functioning as an adverb. Modifying this, 坦率, like open. Modifying other things. And 天性, what's this character? I've seen it a few times. 矜持, 很难交到朋友. Yeah, so aloof. All right. So because she is naturally aloof, or reserved, I guess, maybe is a better translation, she finds it hard to make friends. All right. But so this is modifying this adjective. Yeah, I still, if I want a noun, I need to use this one. I guess that's the point. But they both can be adverbs. Tiansheng is a bit better for adjective. But yeah, anyway, I don't care that much. I don't think that's top priority right now. I don't use that in my output just. All right. Yeah, this is like the fields or the countryside or something like this. 田野里开满鲜花. Let us put 田野. So 田 is fields, 野 is wild. 田野. Field, open land, yeah. 田野. Whoops. All right. 田园, so field, garden. I don't know this word. What if you took the word field and took the word garden and mushed them together and got a new word, what would that word mean? Maybe it would mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. 他向往田园生活. No, I don't know. Bucolic. Rural lifestyle. So he yearns for a rural lifestyle. 田园. Okay. So it's very similar to 田野. 田园. Yeah, all right. So, 田野, in the dictionary it says 田地和原野, 指大片的种庄稼的田地. So, like fields in the wild and large fields where crops are planted. And 田园 is 田地和园圃. I believe that's 园圃. This one. 园圃, garden plot. Put this in here. 园圃. All right. 田地和园圃. What if we put it in here? 田园. It really is very close to 田野. I guess it's more cultivated than 田野because it's more garden-like. Where this also includes the wild, uncultivated grassland. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws here. Let's move on. Where were we? Okay. 挑. There's 挑 and 挑. And yeah, okay. 别挑食，对身体不好. So this is be fussy about food, right? 挑食. 挑, yeah. I'm not sure what it wants us to know, but there's a 成语, 百里挑一. I like this 成语, 百里挑一. So out of 100, you choose one. 1 in 100. I described one of my teachers like this. One of my really good teachers. I use this 成语 as like, oh, you are really a 百里挑一的老师. And I wasn't really exaggerating. She was pretty good. All right. 对身体不好. Oh, this is 挑食. What else? The other one is 挑剔. 挑剔 is fussy or picky. I don't know, maybe about all sorts of things. I mean, this is both. It's a little bit negative, but it depends. Like, sometimes you want to be a little bit fussy if you have to live there forever, or if it's like a mobile phone, you use it every day, or you are required to buy something for your boss that meets certain requirements. Yeah. All right. Yo. This one, I don't know this one. Mostly it's just this choose. There's also, yeah, 挑, and in particular 挑战. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I thought I edited this. There should be to challenge, to accept a challenge, this sort of thing. Yeah, or maybe to pose oneself a challenge or something like this, or to take on as a challenge. Yeah, I remember editing this. So mine's not up to date. But where were we? The other one, 挑衅, to provoke. 挑衅. All right. So I'm not sure what it wants us to think about here, but yeah. What's this? 挑拨. What is 挑拨? 不要挑拨他们的关系. Okay, I got both pronunciations wrong. 挑拨. 挑拨. Okay, so we saw 挑衅, provoke. Yeah, this is a very negative word. Yeah, incite over there, and probably it's the same meaning over here. 挑拨, so it's provoke. 拨, what is 拨 here? Oh, maybe, I don't know. 挑拨他们的关系. So don't, okay, incite disharmony in their relationship. All right. Yeah. So it's colored in my dictionary, which means I've studied this word before. 挑拨. Interesting. I don't recall studying it before. But 挑拨, oops, 挑拨, 离间 is in the dictionary. 离间. Okay. 挑拨离间. 挑拨离间. To sow dissension, drive a wedge between. 挑拨离间. What does 离间mean? I'll read the definition for this. 挑起是非争端，制造矛盾，使别人闹不团结. So you're like deliberately causing 争端, quarrels, and 矛盾, conflict, maybe. Causing people to 闹不团结. Like kind of not unite, right? I might color that in. I feel like we studied it. It kind of feels like a 4-character version of 挑拨. And I feel like if you learn one, you got to learn the other. 他在朋友中间挑拨离间. So among his friends. Although they wouldn't be very good friends, would they? 就算有小人暗中挑拨离间. Yep. I don't think we need to go further than that. 挑拨. So this is 拨. There's 拨通. That one, 拨. 拨. You can use 拨 to poke things. Yeah, this 跳槽, right? Is it 跳槽? Yeah, this refers to job hopping. I think it's used metaphorically. So jump off or something like this. 跳槽. Yeah. 他计划明年跳槽. Yeah, so literally jump trough. So obviously does not have that literal meaning. It's kind of like a new word to the Chinese language. That's my understanding. I don't know when it was made, but I believe it's new. Hmm. Quite often used to criticize people for not sticking with their job, but also people would argue that they get better salaries if they job hop. And maybe the reality is they do. So, yeah, you're not given preference by having experience nowadays, are you? Okay, 跳动. 跳动 is like pulsate or throb. 心脏在跳动. Yeah, 跳动. Yeah. You might actually know a company with this. Yeah, there's a company that you may have heard of. Let me remember. What is it? 字节跳动. I have to think of that. 字节跳动. ByteDance. What did ByteDance make? Oh, they made Douyin. Yeah, I don't use Douyin. But yeah. So 字节 is the Chinese word for bite. But it's not ByteDance, it's bite throb. In Chinese, it's bite throb or bite pulsate. Anyway, bite throb. Bite throb. Doesn't sound very good in English, does it? Bite throb. Anyway. 调和. 调和 is kind of like harmonize or something in that ballpark. To be in harmony. 要有人调和矛盾. Yeah, so this is more like reconcile. Mediate. Maybe mediate contradictions or in this case conflict. Yeah, 调和. Seems to be a lot of meanings here. I don't know these. But the ones with like harmonious and whatnot are pretty straightforward. Anyway. All right. 调剂. So 调 generally talks about something that's being adjusted. 剂 here would be a dose, but it could be something. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure actually. 音乐能调剂心情. No, I'm not sure. Adjust was tricky. 调剂. So adjust, redistribute. 心情. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. So I might Google this. Oh, maybe I'll just put. 配词典 blah 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 blah. All right. 原觉调制 治 would be 疗治和治愈的治。调节后衍生出多重含义。All right, so this is like medical regulation. This is mediation, and then it has an extended to multiple meanings. So what are those multiple meanings? 体内内涵涵盖药物配置资源调配及善良流通领域的资源配置，并拓展至教育及人事管理领域。So it started off with medicine, but it's kind of gone into other fields. How much of this do I need to know? So this was the medical one. Now it's used figuratively. What is this? I don't know this usage. Say 传统 blah blah. I don't need the 传统 so much. 在广义资源优化配置层面，调剂可能可指一种创新的 资源调配范式，如好集铁路，通过 I don't know. All right, I don't think I want to go too far down this rabbit hole because that looks like a pretty deep rabbit hole, I'm afraid. There is a word 调剂. I don't know that much about it, but I get the feeling all I need to know is 调, the 剂. So the 剂 is a dose, right? So it comes from medicine, but we don't have the same medical meaning nowadays. 调节 is the other. We're going to do the other 调节. No. 调节. There's two 调节. One's reconcile, one is mediate. This one is. Oh, I don't remember. Okay. Mediate. All right. How can you tell the difference? There's 调节 and 调节. 调节 is the other one. Okay, maybe my translation wasn't fantastic there as well. Regulate? Adjust might be better. Yeah, adjust is probably a better one. Adjust and 调节. So this is mediated dispute, etc. 律师出面调解纠纷. All right, so yeah, the lawyer was there to mediate some dispute. All right, 调侃. Yeah, I don't know why it's got these characters, but this is one of the multiple words that mean ridicule or poke fun of. Yeah. 别总调侃朋友. Don't always make fun of friends. Why is it these characters? I don't know. It is 调 though. Incite, provoke, and I don't know. I don't know why it's those characters, really. Anyway. 调控. Regulate, control. 政府调控房价. All right, so presumably it is just regulate plus control, mush them together, and you get this word 调控. A kind of intermediary word. There you go. It's probably just the government regulates and controls housing prices. 条款. Yeah, 条款 is a clause such as in a contract. 请仔细阅读合同条款. Yeah, contract clauses. 条例. I don't know this one. 遵守公司条例. So if you got 遵守, it means you're complying with it. 条例. I don't know. Regulation. There's like 10 other regulations, right? 规则,规矩. I don't know, whatever. So these are codes of conduct. Oh, all right. Yeah, I just looked it up in the dictionary. 条例由国家制定或批准的规定某些事项或某一机关的组织职权等的法律文件，也指团体制定的章程. Right. So, wow, that's really complicated. Government designated or ratified rules 规定. Yeah, another one for rules. 某些事项和机关 or some organization or 局权. What is 局权? Employee body or something like this. 局权. 组织局权等的法律文件. So legal documents, 业局团体制定的章程. Let me guess, it's yet another way of saying rules. Yeah, all right. I'll add that to the pile of synonyms. All right. 条理. This is like orderly, right? 他说话很有条理. Oh, maybe it's orderly and logical. No, maybe it is just orderly. Yeah, 条理. Okay, 层次秩序. So that's the definition in the dictionary. So it's got layers and order. So it is orderly. Counts as a noun. 文章条理清楚. So we got to say 有条理. All right. 有条理. It's a noun. So you've got to put a 有 here. All right. Interesting. 调料. Yeah, we did this one. I'm sure I've done this one before on this channel. 调料 and 调味料. They're just, I don't know, condiments. 锅里加点调料. Put some condiments in the pot. 调料. And also 调味料. Seasoning. 调料. I don't think there's anything else we need to say there. Wait 1 second. All right. 跳伞. Maybe we're just putting Google image search. Where's Google image? 跳 is jump. 伞 is umbrella. Jump, umbrella. Parachuting, right? 跳伞. To parachute. 跳伞. 我没去过. I'm not brave enough to do that, I'm afraid. 他喜欢跳伞运动. Okay, I don't know this one. 调试. 工程师在调试设备. Maybe this is like 调 and 试, like adjusting and checking or testing, mushed into a single verb that might not even exist in English. So adjusting and testing equipment. Debugging. Ooh. Bugging. To adjust components during testing. Yeah. Yeah, so is this used for debugging code? I think so. I remember talking about this. Like so I do writing over here at Yenshu. And I remember in one of my writings, yeah, in one of my writings, what did I do? I use this word. I wanted to talk about debugging code. I didn't know the word offhand, and I think this is what I found when I Googled it. Okay, 调试设备. Okay, 代码. 调试代码. So it's like adjusting and testing code. 调试工具. 代码. Or just debug, it seems. Debug. All right. That's the word, isn't it? Oh shit. All right. 挑剔. We talked about this one, meaning fussy or particular about something. Maybe a little bit of negativity involved there. If you're being judgmental, it's a bit negative. But if you're like particular about champagne or something, it's not necessarily a negative thing. Maybe you've just got, I don't know, a refined taste. 他对食物很挑剔. Yeah, it really depends on the context whether or not that's negative or more neutral. If it's like she doesn't eat anything sensible, yeah, it's a bit critical. But if she's like got very refined taste, it's not a big deal. All right. What is this? 要望. I don't know. Presumably it means to look in the distance or something like this. 现在山顶眺望远方. 眺望. To survey the scene from an elevated position. All right, what does 眺? gaze into this. All right, we're going to have to look this up. Yeah, it's in the dictionary, but okay, the character 跳 is in the dictionary. It's only got one definition, and it's 远望. So to view something from a long distance. And there's two example words. One is 眺望, the one we've got here. And the second one is 远眺. 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 So it's just a two-character version of 跳. 跳. Does autocomplete give us something? 眺望远方. 眺望台 gazebo. Have I seen this character in anything else? I don't. It looks vaguely familiar. Isn't there like a version of the word hope that contains this one? Oh, it's a different character. This is Pan Wang, isn't it? Pan Wang. But it has the mu over here. All right, it's just a totally different character. All right, so Xiao Wang. Whoops. Yeah. What's going on? Xiao Wang. So this is mu和 jiao. Mu. This mu and jiao. This jiao. Mu jiao. Jiao is like foretell. Yeah, so you mush those together and you get jiao. All right. All right. Anyway, I feel like I should know this character. I definitely know it now, or at least temporarily. It's in my short-term memory. Hopefully it transfers. All right, we talked about this one, 条线. 条线. I don't recall seeing this character outside this word, but maybe. 他的话充满条线. Okay, so what he said was full of provocation. Provocation. So it's functioning as a noun in this example because it's full of provocation. 条约 is a treaty such as between two countries, like a treaty, like a peace treaty, or I don't know, trade or something like that. 两国签订了友好条约. Okay, a treaty of friendship. Treaty pact. 跳跃. 跳跃, jump. What kind of jump? Jump, bound. Yeah, it kind of describes someone who's bouncy, usually because they're happy or something like this. 跳跃. Oh, you can also like describe like it's like a leap. You can make progress in a big leap. Boom, big jump all at once, that kind of thing. 孩子高兴地跳跃. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it is a verb meaning jump, bound, etc. Bound in the sense of jump. All right. So yeah, I think we're all right with that. Let's continue. This is T-bar. This is bar. The other one we saw was boar. They look very, very similar, don't they? Where was the boar? Here. Boar. This is boar. And this one is T-bar. No, T-bar. T-bar. This is second tone bar. I don't know what it means. 他被提拔为经理. Oh, promoted. All right. Selected for promotion. Okay. 提拔. All right, selected for promotion. There are multiple other ways of saying promotion, like 提升, 提升 and 晋升, is it? This one. 提拔. Why is it those characters? 提 meaning to raise kind of makes sense, but 拔. Yeah, maybe it's like selected for promotion. Yeah, there it is. Selected for promotion. All right. What is this? 替补. All right. Am I reading that correctly? T. This is T die to T, meaning substitute or do something for something else or someone else. 补 is 弥补的补. So your I don't know, is to fill in some kind of I don't know, weakness or something like this. 替补，他是球队的替补队员，替补队员 substitute. Okay, so to replace blah 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 blah. All right, so it is this. It is 替补, and the ball is like filling in, yeah, to make up for something else. Okay, or maybe it's mend or something like that. 替补. So 替补队员, the substitute player. Maybe they're not on the field, but if we, if we need someone to jump on the field at any moment, they're ready to go. All right. 题材. Yeah, 题材 is not the kind of word you want, right? Oh, sorry, no. I retract that comment. Pretend I didn't say that. 题材. This is like topical theme, isn't it? Yeah, 这篇文章题材新颖 genre. Okay, genre of writing. 题材新颖. All right. Yeah. What was the word I was thinking of that it's not? Like 集采, is it? Not that one. Layoffs. Oh, it's just 裁员. All right. 裁员. That was the word I was thinking of. Same character. Okay, so 题材. So, yeah, what's the... I don't know. What are the characters Yi and Tai doing in this work? Excellent question. Thank you. But what's the answer? Just give me the answer. So, external form, structure, or body of the TK. All right. Okay. Arrange, decide, adapt the content form. All right. So form and cut. All right. Maybe it's figurative or something like that. Anyway, let us continue. I don't think that's too relevant. So this is a word, right? This is, hold on, no, hold on. I know this character. I do know this one. Why does it look familiar? It's going to be T tool, is it? T. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, is it 挑剔的 T? Ah, there it is. 挑剔的 T. It's 挑剔的 T. Oh, I never knew that. So I don't know this word. T tool. Okay, so T was scrape, pick, weed. So T tool is get rid of. Okay, something unpleasant, right? 剔除不合格产品. So 合格 is kind of the products that don't meet some kind of specification. So we're kind of weeding them out. Presumably there's not many of them. All right. This one you already know. Yeah, is iron. It's an element on the periodic table. It's used in quite a number of words like 地铁, you probably already know. 这把椅子是铁的. Okay, so the chair is made from iron. Sounds very uncomfortable, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just looking at my dictionary. 题材. There's this one, subject matter, okay, and this is the one we're looking at. 题材. Wow, they're very related, aren't they? Yeah, what's the difference between 题材 and 题材? Genre, subject matter. Okay, 题材. This is third tone. The container, poem, novel, play. This one. Yeah, cannot put movie script in solid format. All right. 题材. This is different topic. All right. So this is what we're discussing, and this is more how we're discussing it, I guess. All right. All right. So next is 贴切, which I just saw in the dictionary. I didn't know this one. 贴 is probably 体贴的贴, 切. I don't know. 密切, maybe, I don't know. What's it say in the dictionary? The dictionary definition is 恰当,确切. All right. So appropriate and 确切. What would you just define that as? 确切. Precise, definite. Yeah. All right. So 贴切, close fitting. All right. Closest translation. 这个比喻很贴切. So the metaphor is close fitting or apt. All right. That's, I don't know, not going to come up very often, but it is an adjective. I don't think I need to know much else. 贴子, right? So 贴子, what else? What do we need to know about this? Wait, is it third tone? 贴子. Yeah, all right. 贴子. 一个帖子.他在论坛发了一个帖子. Yeah, posted a message or posted a post to the forum. Posted a post to a forum. Yeah, so this is the post. All right. 提纲. 提纲 is an outline or syllabus. No, outline is better. No, 大纲 is syllabus, isn't it? No. Which one's syllabus? Syllabus. It is 大纲. 纲要. All right. Yeah, I think 大纲 is syllabus, despite it not being there. 提纲, an outline. Where would we see a 提纲? In here. 提纲. So, 采访提纲的主要内容. So, 采访, it would be like a visit or something like this. An interview. I don't know. The 提纲, maybe it's more like an outline of a paper or a document or something. 先写作文提纲. So first write your 作文, your piece of writing's outline. Okay. And then you can kind of fill in the details. Synopsis. All right. Anyway, let's continue. 替换. So 替, substitute, and 换 is swap. So presumably just 换. 用新零件替换旧. So use new parts to substitute for the old parts. Exchange, replace, substitute. Yeah, that's not a problem. TG. Yeah, TG is a good word to learn. Actually, I use it all the time. TG. Like you often raise a topic or mention something, this sort of thing. Yeah, TG. Like to bring up, mention, raise, yeah. 他在信中提及此事. So in his letter, he raised this matter, some unspecified matter. 提及. 提炼. 提炼 is kind of like to refine. 提炼从矿石中提炼金属. Yeah, so we take the ore and we convert it into metal through the process of refinement. Oh, so it's extract, refine, purify, all these kind of together. 提亮. Yeah, this is not that rare a word. Considering it's HSK 7 through 9, meant to be a pretty high level. Not that rare a word, 体谅. So 体谅 is to show understanding. Yeah, so because my passport expired, I wasn't able to pay my rent. And fortunately, my 房东体谅了我. Yeah, she really understood. It's like, I mean, you can get mad at me or not, but I can't pay the rent either way. Um, yeah, it's just my bank. It was on the same day, my bank in Australia, my bank in China, it just didn't work. Yeah. Fortunately, yeah, landlord wasn't too fussy. Yeah, managed to sort it all out. And now we're back on track. 你要体谅父母的辛苦. Yeah, so this is be considerate or, I don't know, be empathetic to or something like this. Yeah. Show appreciation, show understanding for, yeah, your parents, I don't know, suffering, whatnot. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful that my landlord was, I don't know, very 体谅. Yeah. I don't know. She's very nice. All right. Next is 体面. 体面 is like dignified, or respectable. I think dignified might be better. 加一份体面的工作, a dignified job. Kind of respect, honorable. Yeah. All those kind of mushed together into a Chinese word. 体面. All right. 提名. Well, presumably it's by name. I mentioned you by name or something like this to raise someone's name. 他被提名为候选人. Okay, so he's been named as a candidate. Nominated. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Nominated as a candidate. All right. Nominated. So with the passive voice on that one, it's a bit. Yeah, 这个人已经提名亚当斯为接替者. Let's do this one. 这部电影迪奥斯卡获 it's not 获奥斯卡金像奖提名. So won a nomination for the Gold Oscar. All right, this is Oscar. Okay. Nominated for an Oscar. So teaming nominated for an Oscar is a good one there. Nominated for Oscars. All right. Teaming. 体能. Okay, when nung is put at the end of a word, it usually refers to energy. Bodily energy or something like this. Oh, maybe it's no, not kinetic energy. No. 他的体能很好. His stamina. Physical capability. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. I don't think it's all that important, but bodily energy, stamina, it's kind of normal thing to think of, I guess. I think it would be all right. All right. 挺拔. 挺拔 is like erect or something like this. 松树挺拔而立. 挺拔, full and straight. 而立. Yeah. I think that's not a big deal. 挺 kind of means erect by itself, right? Straight, erect. 拔. Don't know. 松树. The pine tree is straight. All right. Okay. 停泊. Yeah, 停泊. I think this originally referred to shipping, like you would like park your ship somewhere. But yeah, it's now used for cars as well, right? 停泊. Mooring, anchorage. Okay. I'm not a sailor, so you know. All right. 船停泊在码头. So is it used for cars or is it exclusively for ships? Maybe it is just exclusively for ships. Yeah, so maybe with the thing. I've encountered 泊车, or park a vehicle, but maybe 停泊 is just ships. All right, so it is just mooring a ship. All right. 停泊. 听从. Yeah, so this is like listen and comply. Yeah, 听从老师的建议. So you comply with the teacher's instruction. You have 20 seconds to comply, etc., etc. Listen and obey. All right. 停顿. 停顿 is a pause. Yeah, you might pause the video and think, oh, what does 停顿 mean? Pause. 停顿, there might be a pause. Yeah, it's just a short temporary stoppage. 说话不要总是停顿. Yeah. Pause in speech. Halt, break off. Yeah. 停放. Not sure. 这里禁止停放车辆. 停放. It's just park your car? Really? I don't know this word. 停放. 停放着汽车, 停放着汽车, 停放着车辆. It's parked. It's just a two-character version of 停, I guess. All right. 停放. All right, it's a word. 停业. Stop. Career? I don't know. 这家店暂时停业. Okay, so it's like stopped work or out of business or something. Ceased trading, closed down. All right. So you got like 关闭, 关闭, and you've got 破产, and there's a few other words like this, right? Go bankrupt. 倒闭. Anyway. 停滞. So stop 滞 is like stagnate, not make forward progress. 经济陷入停滞. So this is probably just stagnate itself, right? Stagnate, yeah, at a standstill. So the economy, like, slumped, went into a stagnation phase. This 亭子, yeah, this is pavilion, such as Ming Pavilion. Let's look at some images. Yeah, 亭子. Yeah, that's 亭子. You see them in parks. Ming Pavilion. Yeah, this is. There should be this Ming Ting or something like this. I don't know. That character doesn't look like Ting though. What is that character? I'm not sure. What is that? It doesn't look like Ting. The first one is Ming. Oh, but that Ming is a different Ming. It's not. What is that Ming? That one. Ming Pavilion is this character? What is this character? I thought it was Ming Dynasty. What is this? Now I'm curious. What are the characters for Ming Pavilion in Chinese? Pavilion is usually Tingzi, but Ming Ting, well, that's what I thought. Ming Dynasty Pavilion. But that's interesting. What is it? Ming Ting. Okay, all right, interesting. I'm not sure what to think about this. I have no idea how to understand this. Yeah. What are those characters? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know these characters. All right. Let us continue on with our mission. 亭子. You know what a 亭子 is? 公园里有一个小亭子. All right. 体魄. I do not know this one. 体 refers to bodies, the physical entities. 魄. 气魄 is one of these abstract kind of things. I don't know how to explain it. 锻炼强健. 锻炼强健的体魄. Yeah, maybe this is like, it's like metal. Do you know this word metal, but not this word metal. Metal. This is a word. Metal. It's an abstract kind of character or yeah. Oh, it's not that, is it? This is not abstract. This is physique. Okay, not what I thought. This is like a physical thing. All right. Yeah, here it is. 体魄 in the dictionary. It says it's a noun. Okay, 体格和精力, 身体. All right. So it's a physical body, not abstract concepts. 体格. What is 体格? It's another physique. All right. We might end up studying that in a second. 体格和精力. 精力 is basically energy, right? And 身体, just body, but it, yeah. So 体魄, I guess it is a fancy way of saying body, isn't it? Physique. All right. But you're often describing a strong physique. 提速, raise speed, but it's not. It's raise in physically upwards, not increase. Maybe it's the speed of raising something. I don't know. 火车开始提速. Oh, maybe it is just 加速. Yeah, it is. Increase speed. 提速. So usually it's 加速. Or at least I'm used to this one. 加速. 速. All right, I'm going to check the dictionary. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. I don't know. Is it? It's just 加速, right? Yeah. All right, it's just another way of saying 加速, but maybe it's more abstract, whereas 加速 is literal. Yeah, it's just sped up. Okay, this seems more abstract to me. I guess that's the idea. 体态, body, like state of dynamics or something like this. 她体态优美, state of her body. Oh, another one of these physiques. All right, 体态. I kind of don't care. 体态. One second, I have to look it up. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. 身体的姿态，人的体型. So it's the bodily posture and the shape of the body. All right. Yeah, I don't care. It's not a word I'm going to use. 体贴, this is thoughtful, isn't it? 政府很体贴, considerate. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to know? 为别人着想, 给予关怀、照顾. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to know. Okay, 提心吊胆, raise heart, suspend gallbladder. Gallbladder often represents courage or that sort of thing. I don't know this Chong. 别让我提心吊胆. Oh, it's like don't leave me on tender hooks. Don't leave me in suspense. Is that right? Don't leave me on edge. raise heart, yeah.
Be nervous. On
On tenderhooks.
tenterhooks.
Sorry. Tenterhooks, is it? Tenter. Ah, I always thought it was tender. Oh, yeah, I never really thought about it. So waited nervously. 提心吊胆的等着，他的怒气平息下。All right. Next is 提议。Oh, do we need to dive deeper into this first? I might take a quick look. Yeah, the dictionary just says for this one, 形容十分担心害怕, so extremely worried and afraid. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Kind of self-explanatory, but when it's in your reading, it's easier. If it's in your listening, it can be a bit hard, and it's not going to be coming out of my mouth anytime soon naturally. It might end up in my writing, but I don't know. Yi, like I don't know, a suggestion, something that you've personally raised by someone. Or 提议休息一下. I propose resting. Yeah, all right. I raise the possibility of resting. 提议. Yeah, so this is one of the multiple ways of saying system in Chinese. I always have trouble with these, but 改革教育体制, so reform the education system. Yeah, education system. Yeah. There's different words that are systems at different levels, like your circulatory system, 循环系统. 循环系. So this system is, yeah, circulatory system. It's a different word. And there's also 制度. What's 制度 for? Is this not also education system? Ah, 发票制度. This is like a invoicing system. Okay. Yeah. 制度. What was the other one? 系统. 系统 is one we look at, circulatory. 体制. This is probably, it looks like it's a higher level one. 体制. Oh, there's also 制度. Did we do 制度? Another system. No, we did that one. All right, let's continue. 体制. I don't know. Is this one of these metal kind of METTLE metal abstract characteristics of a person or something? 他的体质较弱. They have a relatively weak constitution. Ugh, I don't care. I feel like this is way, way too abstract for me. It's really hard for me to understand these things. 梯子. You might already know this, but 梯子. Ladder. 梯子. Yeah. Okay, you already know 电梯, right? Electric ladder. Electric ladder is this one. It's elevator. 电梯. Yeah, 扶梯. 扶梯, yeah, or staircase, but this is 电扶梯, the electric staircase. Yeah. 爬上梯子, 修灯泡. Yeah, you got to repair the light bulb up the ladder. What is this one? What is that? I don't know. 别用手什么那个动. What? I don't recognize the character. I thought I knew all the characters. There's a few stragglers, it seems. There's a few stragglers. I'm guessing it's pronounced 通 or something like this. 通一个洞. 通那个洞. I don't know. Right, there it is. Tong. Um, so this character I don't really recognize, so we better go through it. Tong. The first meaning is to poke, right? 捉家. Yeah, so the example they have is 捅破窗户纸. So you're poking through like a window paper. What is window paper? 窗户纸. Um, 窗户纸. That's window paper. Oh, 捅窗户纸. I was wondering what is window paper? It's like, oh yeah, it kind of makes sense now. Never really thought about it. Yeah, there is the character 捅, 一捅就破. All right, window paper. 捅. Yeah, 捅不破的窗户纸. 捅. All right, there you go. This is 捅. The second one is 揭露 to reveal. Okay, 把问题捅开来. So 捅开来. Uh, hmm, I'm not sure. 他们的事究竟还是给捅开来了? Yeah. It seems like a rare definition. Let's move on. And the third one is 碰, 触动. 我用胳膊肘捅了他一下. Oh, this is. Is your wife a goer? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right. So it's like poke someone in the ribs with your elbow. Oh, in that example, it's with an elbow. So 捅. Yeah, some of these are a bit adult, so let's move on. That's not helping. What if I do 捅肋骨? That was not what I was expecting. All right, let's move on. All right, 捅. I think the most important one is the poke one, and in particular, poking a hole in something. 捅. Yeah. All right. Next is 筒. This tong is a cylinder. So it's a cylinder used for just like physical objects in the real world, not in the mathematical purity. Yeah. So let's just go to here. Tong. Yeah, physical cylinders. These are tongs, all right? 海报筒, so poster cylinder. You can stick a poster inside. Yeah, sometimes you see them for like postage and so on. So you've got this one, 血筒. It is. Yeah, so if you have like boots, have this 筒 on the boots. Yeah, 血筒, right? So the boots kind of have a cylinder part. This is the 血筒, right? Oh yeah, 长筒靴. Yeah, 长筒靴, tall boots. So there's like a cylinder part. Okay, so in maths for cylinder, you want to use another one. What is it? 圆柱, is it? Oh no, T. This one, 圆柱体. 圆柱体, column cylinder. So this is the one in maths. So in maths, you use 圆柱 or 圆柱体 for a cylinder. Whereas in the practical things, in the real world, you use 筒, yeah, for cylindrical shaped things. Oh yeah, this is a 筒. Yeah, like binoculars. What's the word for binoculars? Yeah, 双筒望远镜. So we saw 望远镜. So see far lens. See far lens is well, it's telescope, but 双筒 double cylinder telescope is binoculars. Double cylinder telescope. 双筒望远镜 double cylinder telescope. Binoculars. All right. All right. Okay, next is 同胞. So common bao is like, I don't know, placenta, fetus. I think maybe placenta. So, well, actually, maybe it's more like cell. Okay, no, placenta. Anyway, 红包, yeah, it's used. Okay, so for born of the same parents, so like siblings, but also, yeah, 同胞 is like you have a close relationship with your fellow countrymen, right? 同胞. 我们都是同胞. Yeah, unclear which meaning they're actually using here, but yeah, 同胞, same placenta, same womb. All right. 通报. Yeah, so 通 meaning to inform, 报 would be like a notice. 向全校通报喜讯. What is 喜讯? I don't know. Good news. Okay. So inform the whole school of 喜讯. Yeah, so noun here and verb. Scientific journal is usually 期刊, not 通报. Maybe in some contexts it can. Yeah, 通报 to notify. 同比 yeah, 销售额同比增长10%. All right, so yeah, this doesn't make sense. You need a longer sentence. So it's used in long sentences when you're comparing like one year to a previous year, that sort of thing. 2019的前3个月，华为的全球的智能手机销售同比增长了50%. So it's increased 50% for the same period the previous year. 同比. Actually, maybe this, yeah, 销售 or the sales have increased 10% from the previous year, same period of time. You really need a period of time, or like maybe it's the whole year, maybe it's part of the year, maybe it's a certain month. Yeah. But usually they're in quite long sentences, especially when statistics are announced, such as on the news and things like this. Yeah. Right. 同步, same step. Yeah, it's like synchronized, right? 画面与声音同步 synchronize. Yeah, so 画面 here it'll be more like the picture and the sound is synchronized. Yeah, 画面 the picture in like a TV show or something. Synchronized. 通畅. Yeah, so 唱 is used when something can flow easily and so on, naturally and whatever. 通 is kind of like connected. So if something's 通畅, it means things are flowing naturally through. 道路很通畅. Yeah, so the road, everything's like unobstructed. Yeah, this one. Apparently it works for writing as well. But there's multiple other ways to describe it. But 通畅, yeah, coherent writing, fluent in the sense of coherent. There's other words like 流畅, which is a bit better for writing, I think. Okay. 通车, I don't know. 新公路已通车. I mean, I guess it's already taking cars. There's already traffic on the road or something. Open to traffic. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. This is the main one. Okay. 统筹 I don't know. 统筹安排各项工作 Is this you take total control over or something like this? No. To plan an entire project as a whole. Okay. All right. That's a new one for me. Yeah, it's in the dictionary 统筹. The definition is 统一筹划.统一筹划. So 统一 meaning unified. 筹划. 筹划 is like planning. But it's usually not just like intending to do something, but it's a long-term like planning, like for a wedding or something like this. So unified planning, 统筹. I've highlighted something. It is 统筹. 统筹兼顾. This one. Why have I highlighted this in the dictionary? It means I've studied that one previously. 统筹兼顾. And overall plan taking account all factors. 统筹兼顾. So I've highlighted this presumably because I've studied it for some reason and I don't know why, but I've encountered it somewhere. Sometime in the past. All right, next 同等. Same, equal. Yeah, 享受同等对待. Yeah, equal treatment. Yeah, 同等. Same social class or status. Yeah, 同感. 我也有同感. Is this empathy or something like this? No, just same feeling. Kind of empathy, but maybe broader in the on the spectrum of feelings. All right. 同感. 一样的感想, 感受. Not just feelings, but thoughts as well. Yeah, 深有同感. All right. And what was the other one? 同等. Was there anything we need to say about 同等? 同等 is not in the dictionary. It is listed. Okay, 一样相同. All right. But yeah. All right. Let's move on. 通告. This is just to notify or inform. 请看门口的通告. Here it's functioning as a noun. So this one was what I was saying, and it's an announcement. Okay, 通告. Give notice. All right. 通红. Yeah, 红 is red. So you're sticking 通红 here to modify the color. Maybe it's easiest to just put it in here and say this is 通红. It's like bright red or something like that. I don't know. 通红. Very red. Red through and through. Okay. So it blush. Okay. So it's not a specific color by the looks of things. 通红. 通红的脸. 通红. 好热,好热. So she's hot, and therefore her face is 通红. All right. 她的脸羞得通红. Okay, so this maybe is not a specific color, but the color your face turns when you are blushing or having hot flushes or something like this. All right. 同伙. So same 伙 is partner or something like this. 抓住他的同伙. This is... Yeah, we did 团伙, didn't we? And this was like a gang, a criminal gang. So presumably 同伙 is the same gang. Co-conspirator. Yeah, I would have thought it meant colleague. 见了其他同伙. All right. So 抓住他的同伙. So this would be police grabbing, arresting, or seizing their 同伙, his accomplices. 通货膨胀. 通货膨胀. 对, 通货膨胀. Inflation. 通货膨胀率上升. So the inflation rate is increased. Yeah. basically, you need to know that. I'm not sure what else to say. 통장 is also inflation, right? To inflate. Yeah. So 통호 is a word as well. Commodities or something like this. Change of good currency. Common goods. 통장, inflation. Yeah. 통지, I think it's first tone. You see these at police stations. You can see them online as well. This is when the police, they're putting a notice out for like someone they want to ask questions. 警方通知这名逃犯，逃犯。So 通缉 list is wanted. Oh, okay. So it's not just they want to ask questions; they want to arrest that person. Yeah, I remember in one of my videos, I looked up examples of police tongju on Google, and then I gave them backstories based on what they appeared to look like. What crime? I would guess what crime they had committed. Yeah. Okay, so this is like an arrest warrant, basically. Yeah. All right. 同盟, same alliance. 两国结成同盟. All right. 结成同盟. Why would you put 同呢? Same alliance. But maybe this is the way of saying it. So two countries became allies. I don't know. It doesn't come up very often, so let's move on. 同期, same period, same time period. 同期相比增长5%. Yeah. In the compared with the same time period, there's an increase of 5%. Yeah. All right. That's not an issue. All right. What is 同人? 各位同仁辛苦了. 同仁. So it's a people, colleagues, fellow members. All right. There's a pharmacy in China called 同仁堂. So maybe this is a play on words. This is 同仁堂. From right to left here. 同仁堂. Beijing 同仁堂. This came up on one of my HSK 6 exams. But yeah, talking about the history of this pharmacy, it goes back a few hundred years. Yeah, 同仁堂. Yeah. But yeah, I walk past them from time to time and remember this, 同仁堂. So presumably that 同仁堂 is this 同仁. That's why it's named that, 同仁堂. All right, so 同仁, yeah. How much do I care about this word? Like, at a certain point, you gotta go, come on. We got many left this batch. Let's see if we can. 通顺. 通顺 is flowing or something like this, right? 顺利, flowing. 通, like unobstructed or connected or something. 通顺, smooth, clear, coherent. Describes writing. 这篇文章很通顺, 通顺. 通俗. Yeah, 通俗. This is the common vernacular and so on. Common speech. Not complicated jargon. 通俗. And you, okay. 用通俗的语言解释. You explain it using like everyday language, right? 通俗. And there's a 成语, 通俗易懂. 通俗易懂. So yeah, so common, like easy to understand, really. 易 is easy, 懂 understand. So 通俗易懂, yeah, 通俗易懂. Like it's easy to understand because it's expressed in simple language. Yeah. All right. 红彤. 红彤 is like thoroughly. I don't know why it's these characters. 这些东西统统拿走. Okay, so these things have been completely taken away. Totally. All right. 通通. I don't know this one. 他们通通都来了. I don't know. What is it? They all came. I don't know this one. This is a new one for me. Yeah, there's this word, 联盟, alliance. Why would we need this word as well? 同盟. Let's ask the AI. Why do we need 联盟 and 同盟? All right, 联盟. What's the TLDR here? 欧洲联盟、足球联盟、公司战略联盟 ，OK， and 军事同盟 NATO， 轴心国同盟，轴心国同盟，同盟会 ，all right， so this is different types of alliances. They sign a treaty promising if one is attacked, all will fight together. Okay, like NATO, and this is we're financially benefiting from each other. All right, that'll do. All right, let's figure out what 通通 means. 通通, all right. 此间通信软件名称, what is this? This one. All right. 全部一律通通消灭. It's kind of like 统统, right? All right, just 全部. Oh, wait. So 通通以龅牙, yeah, 以龅牙. Everything's been reported. All right, 通通. All entire complete. All right. I'm not going to use that in my output, so let's move on. 通宵. Oh, 1 second, I got a message. I don't know, I must have been hearing things. Anyway. 通宵. I don't know. 他工作了一个通宵. The 宵 can pertain to the night. So here it's probably he worked all night. 通宵. Oh, it just pertains to night. 通宵. Wow, all right. 通宵. Okay, I just checked the dictionary. It is here 整夜. 通宵整夜. All right. 通宵达旦. There's one we should look at. 通宵达旦. So this is all night until dawn, right? 通宵达旦 until daybreak. All right. 他经常通宵达旦的工作. All right. I guess I'll consider that studied. If you know one, you know the other, basically. All right, what's next? 痛心. So 痛, 疼痛的痛. So 心 is heart. So this is painful heart. 听到消息很痛心. Yeah. Just feel pained internally, emotionally. Yeah. 痛心. Grieved, pained. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't think we need to worry about that. 同志, comrade. 同志. 志 is like mission or something like this, or willpower. Aspiration. Common aspiration, but comrade. Comrade, 请问您贵姓? Comrade, what is your name? What is your surname? Yeah. There's also the extended meaning of like gay, right? I'm going to point that out, and yeah. 统治. 统治 is to rule or control. such as a tyrant might rule over a country or something like this. Kind of like govern, but stronger, right? 统治, yeah, rule. 他统治这个国家20年. Yeah. All right. 洪州共济，洪州共济，共济，洪州共济. Cross a river in the same boat. Yeah, so 同州, same boat. 共, together. 济, what is 济? Fourth tone 济. Cross a river. Okay. So cross a river in the same boat. So having common interests. Yeah, 困难学, pardon me, 困难时期要同舟共济. We're all in the same boat. Like during the pandemic. All right, 1 second. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. I'll read the definition for you. 同坐一条船过河 So crossing a river in the same boat. 比喻 It's a metaphor for boom boom boom. 在困难的环境中同心协力战胜困难. Right, so we're pulling together during a common crisis or common difficulty. We're harmonizing, coordinating our power, and thereby being victorious over the difficulty. Right. So, yeah, so we are, it's not just we have common interests, but we are like working together and succeeding because of this common interest. All right. 投奔, I got nothing. 他投奔了亲戚. So this example sentence is functioning as a transitive verb, right? Because it takes an object. But to seek shelter, to seek asylum, these are not transitive verbs. So there's a mismatch there. 投奔. Let's look at another definition. To go to defect. What am I supposed to do? 一些失业的矿主打算投奔民兵. Unemployed miners. Is that miner? That looks like mine owner. Proprietor of a mine. But okay. Expected to join militias. What am I supposed to do with this? I'll look it up in the dictionary. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. 前去依靠, 归向. What? 前去依靠. So you go somewhere to rely on. 归向. 归向, return to. Is that a full sentence? 归向. Turn towards. Okay, so 投奔解放区. 投奔. So we're heading towards. And the example is 解放区. So a liberated area. Not this one. Liberated, emancipated area. Oh, maybe this is a Chinese thing. All right. So they're going there to seek shelter. Yeah, all right. This is no open. The grammar here I'm struggling with. Yeah. Let's see how many more do we have left? I'm getting too tired. How are the other ones? Not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. I'm really tired. All right. 透彻. This is like thoroughly, isn't it? I don't remember. 讲解的很透彻。No, explained thoroughly. Oh, no. Yeah, thoroughly. Thorough. You feel very satisfied with that explanation. There's nothing left behind. Yeah, 透彻。透彻的了解 a thorough understanding. 分析很透彻 thorough analysis. Yeah, I think thorough is a good translation. 投放 throw 放 place. No, I don't know this one. 向市场投放新产品. So you're throwing new products into the market. So it's like releasing them into the market. Yeah. Like throw in, but not literally. Put into circulation. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Next is 投稿. Yeah. 稿 is a manuscript. 投稿 is to submit your manuscript. So yeah, there's different ones. Like there's also 提交. 提交. 提交 is used for you submit your homework to your teacher or submit a paper for publication. But 投稿 is to submit a manuscript such as to a magazine. Yeah, you want to publish it. Yeah. Yeah, there are different contexts where you submit your writing for publication. And yeah, there's different words. But 提交论文, 提交论文. So yeah. Yeah, am I correct? So you 发表论文. 发表 is publish a paper. So if your paper is accepted, it gets 发表, it gets published. Yeah. 投稿. Yeah, usually when I see 投稿, I think of like students in a school and they're writing something maybe for a local newspaper or something like this, or, something in that ballpark. Like, hear about how we've been helping the elderly, something like this. All right, I think we can continue. 头号, maybe it's not what I think it is. 头号 它是头号嫌疑犯. So this is the number one suspect, I guess. Number one that. Yeah, usually, it's not. Yeah, 头号 number one. Okay, so here in this movie name, right? 头号玩家. Okay, so this is player one, basically. Yeah, I don't think it's negative. 头号. Yeah, usually it's top, right? It's a good thing. But in the AI's example, the top suspect, it's a negative thing. Yeah, 头号. Yeah, number one. Usually it's a good thing though. All right. 投机. Yeah, 投机, I don't know why it's these characters, but this is like amenable or agreeable. 他做事很投机. Yeah, so it's very easy to get along with him. Congenial. Okay, when he's doing things. Now there's a saying, 话不投机半句多. 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 话不投机. 话不投机半句多. So if the words are not 投机 agreeable, even half a sentence is too much. Like when people are kind of arguing or bickering, like, yeah, it's like even half a sentence. You're better off just not saying anything really. It's just a waste of time and so on. So yeah. And 话不投机, you can use this as kind of an abbreviation of this really. Is it a 歇后语? I don't know. Not on the same wavelength. 话不投机. So this is 投机. Yeah, so this is agreeable, and if the 话 is 不投机, then you're better off doing something else. Yeah, so he's agreeable. 偷窥 yeah. 窥 is this one. 窥 by itself meaning to peek. You're not meant to look at something, but you're looking at something. Yeah, so 偷 also 偷 I don't know, it's more stealthily. 偷窥 yeah, keep trying to. Yeah. 偷窥他人隐私违法. All right, so this is like prying into other people's personal information is illegal. Yeah. 偷窥 is first tone, right? 偷窥 yeah. 偷懒 yeah. So, okay, steal, lazy. So this is when you're meant to be working or meant to be doing something and you're kind of not. You can use this like maybe your boss is angry at you because they're literally paying you to work and you're not working. So you're 偷懒. But yeah, maybe you're using this like self-deprecatingly, like describing yourself as being a little bit lazy. You should be doing something else, but you're playing Genshin Impact or something like this. 工作时别偷懒. Steal, yeah, goof off. At the same time, you want to have some kind of like work-life balance. You want to enjoy at least a portion of your life, right? Anyway, 透气. I do not know this one. So 透 usually is transparent. Qi is gas, but I don't think it's transparent gas. 打开窗户, 透气. Is this the same as 通风? Ventilate. I usually use 通风. 通风. That's what I usually use. 透气. I don't know why it's 透气. Maybe it's like penetrate. Like the air penetrates into your room because the window's open. 透气. Okay, but the qi is like literal gas or in fact air. Air. Yeah. Oh, all right. I think we're going to call it a video. I'm really tired. I'm going to have a rest. I'm going to go out, I think. Thank you for watching. Remember to do the liking, the subscribing, and the usual YouTube thingamajiggies. And I will see you in the future. TTFN.